as the late great Tupac always used to say, you got to keep your head up. Yo, what up, everyone? It's your boy Debo's Picks. Before we recap yesterday's picks, I had a lot of thinking after yesterday's results, and I wanted to run it by you guys, kind of like a trial run. So this video is going to be a little off script compared to my previous videos, especially with the backgrounds. You can see I'm not normally situated in the part of the house that I'm at when I post these videos. I got the kids running around upstairs, so I'm in my man cave, which is usually quieter, at least for today. Like I said, before I recap yesterday's picks, I had an idea, and it really has to do with the fact that I made other picks last night outside of the two-player deal I gave you guys. And I ended up hitting on all of my other picks, with the exception, of course, of the one I gave you guys. And I felt really shitty about it. My whole idea is that we all eat together, and that's really been my mantra since I've been doing these videos for 3 weeks. I know the other guys, they'll give you 5-player picks, really random. They'll maybe rank them sometimes for you, from 5 to 1, from worst to best as far as confidence levels are concerned. But they never give you the actual lineup sometimes. So, they leave it up to you guys to kind of pick and choose which player you feel good about. And that really takes ownership off of them. So they're more concerned about being right than getting the win. So in other words, they'll give you a 5-player deal, but only 3 players hit out of the 5. So 3 players hit, 2 players didn't. They're leaving it up to the viewers to decide on, you pick the players that you decide are going to hit. And if they don't, that's on you. But at least I gave you 3 good picks out of the 5, and that's the way they see it. And to me it's a really shitty way of going about it, because they're concerned about being right than being wrong as opposed to winning, and that's not what I'm about. So today I'm going to do something similar to what they do, but again, I'm not going to fall into that trap and just throw random players at you guys and you guys just make do with however you see fit. I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a 5-player pick flex. I'm going to give you my usual 2-player deal, another 2-player deal, and then a 3-player power play. So that's what I'm going to do today. And if you guys think this is how I should broach things moving forward on my videos, then leave a comment below and let me know, and I'll do that. I rock with you. So if you guys want to do that, then I'm down. That's what I'm here for. All right. So we can go that direction. But before we do, let's recap yesterday's picks. Starting off the one that I did give you guys, with Alek Manoah going over his fan score 34.5. And if you were watching that game, you thought as well as I did that he was going to hit the over with ease. Through 4 innings, he had 7 strikeouts, 0 runs, 1 or 2 hits. Not that it matters. But going into the 5th inning, I was like, yo, this is easy, man. We're going to get our win. We're going to get back they're going to get back into the black. And what happens? He goes to 5th inning, gives up 2 solo home runs. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, damn, okay. Well, the good thing is he got out of the 5th inning, giving up 2 runs. He does have 7 strikeouts. All he has to do is come out in the 6th inning, get us that quality start, meaning just get the 3 outs, don't give him any more runs. And then they're going to pull the plug on him after that anyway because his pitch count was up. That's all he had to do. We get that 4 points. That pushes us over his fantasy score by 2.5 points. What does he end up doing? Coming out of the 6th inning, dude looked straight up gassed. Couldn't get the ball over the plate. Walked a couple of batters, gave up a cheap little bloop single, scored a run, and that was it. They pulled the plug on him early in the 6th, didn't even get to finish, and we ended up taking the L. Regardless of what Nick Pivetta did, he obviously did what I expected him to do, which is go over his strikeout pop of 5 and finish with 6 or more. But that didn't matter. But like I said, I made other picks, and those picks are as follows. Bear with me 1 second. It's really hard for me to remember more than 2 players like I normally do. So let's see here. The first one being a 5-player deal. Now, it was a $10 buy-in for a flex play. As you see down below, Nick Pivetta went over his strikeout prop. Alek Manoah went over his strikeout prop. Merrill Kelly went over his strikeout prop. Sean Manaea went over his strikeout prop. And TJ Zoik went under his strikeout prop. And it was a $10 buy-in, $100 kickback. So that was sweet. That was really dope. And then I did a two-player deal with Nick Pivetta and Alec Manoah going over their strikeout props. $25 buy-in, $75 kickback. That obviously hit, as you can see. And then I did another deal, and it was a four-player pick, as you see down below. And it was Edward Cabrera going over his strikeout prop of 4.5. Nick Pivetta again going over his strikeout prop. Alec Manoah and Merrill Kelly going over his strikeout prop. And that was a $10 buy-in on a power play, $100 kickback. And then finally, I did a two-player Taco Tuesday deal. And hopefully you guys were able to jump on that. And it was Robbie Ray strikeout prop. It was originally set at 7.5 with the Taco discount. It dropped down to 5.5. I took the over on that, paired him up with Merrill Kelly, and obviously that turned into a W. So as you can see, I made multiple picks outside of the ones I provided you, and I hit on all of them. So what I'm going to do today is exactly what I did yesterday, except I'm going to do it for you guys as well this morning. So let's start off with my original two-player pick for today. And that would be Pablo Lopez going over his strikeout prop of 5. And I paired him up with Ranger Suarez going over his strikeout prop of 5. Now, this is my usual two-player pick that I give out like I do every other video. So this is the one I'm riding with as my highest confidence level. And then I did a two-player deal, another two-player deal, Pablo Lopez going over his strikeout prop, and I got Framber Valdez going over his strikeout prop of 5.5, which might get bumped up to 6. Hopefully it's still at 5.5 as we're doing this video. And then finally, I got a three-player deal you see down below. And it's Ranger Suarez going over his strikeout prop, Pablo Lopez going over his strikeout prop, and Tony Gonsolin going over his strikeout prop. As you can see, I did a 3-pick power play on that one. So those are my picks for today. You can tell all of them. You can tell one of them. You can tell two of them. But either way, it's like I said, it's not like I'm throwing out random 5 players at you guys, and you guys got to figure out how you want to do it. I'm going to give you my picks. These are my picks for today. Ride with them. Ride with one of them. Ride with all of them. Best of luck, everyone. I'm here for you guys. Remember that. Let's get back in the black today. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.